Bueno, me tengo que preparar el equipo, pero antes vamos a mejorar.
How might I be of service, sir?
Voy a mejorar la casa.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Bueno, tenemos opciones. Igual después se pueden hacer todas. No es que son todas. Se hacen todas, digo. No es que hay que elegir. No sé cuánto nos costará en total. La misión del encantador eran 30.000 coronas. Vamos a ver cuánto. Estaría bien hacer una mejora en el terreno. Vamos a hacer en la casa primero.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5.000.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Ah, yo le mando todo.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Traeremos... Bueno, yo esto en realidad no lo voy a usar, pero...
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
1000.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your every question, sir.
Bueno, por ahora gastamos 7.000.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Gastamos 7.000, claro, hasta que no se hagan esas reformas no se avanzarán en otras. Quiero ver acá la casa verde. Que él había dicho que era acá donde vive él, me parece, el mayordomo. Ah, pero ya la looteé, ¿no? Bueno, y... Ah, podemos ir arriba también. Ah, no, esa no. Y otra cosa que me faltó ver es el sótano, que dije que iba a ir y no. A ver si hay algo. Porque acá lo arreglaron un poco esto. No está como cuando vinimos la primera vez. Acá hay cosas valiosas. convirtieron en una bodega de vinos. Y bueno, es igual. Esto se va a convertir en un viñedo, obvio. No, no hay nada. Ah, porque ya me acuerdo. Tengo que seguir... Hay que seguir mejorando esto y después el sótano se le agrega un laboratorio. Yo lo que podría hacer ahora es meditar para que aparezcan las cosas, pero vamos... Quiero ir a Novigrado porque quiero cambiarle... Bueno, hay que ponerle la mejora a la armadura. Vamos... Ah, para. Antes de eso... las espadas no las tengo todavía. Tengo que agarrarlas para hacer el encantamiento. A ver qué era. Ah, y de paso dejo las... De paso dejo estas cosas. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, 40%. Ah, esto no pesa nada. Los tintes da lo mismo. Esto también lo dejo. Bueno, necesito un grifo mayor de AR. No tengo, entonces... Creo que llevando dos de este. Traspasar 8. Podemos hacer uno del más, el de más nivel. Y después los otros los tengo que comprar. O los tendría que fabricar. A ver. No, acá no era. ¿Cómo era? No, esa es... Esta. No, componentes... Claro, esto no... La única manera es comprarlo, no hay... No es que con otro componente, ¿no? Se puede fabricar, a ver. Ah, sí. Grifo menor de infusión. Todos me piden eso. Grifo menor de infusión. No, pero no. Ese entonces lo tengo que comprar. Y con estos polvitos lo... Mira, hasta podemos hacer de esto. A ver, y el de... Ah, pero acá podemos hacer los menores. Sí, pero esto no hace falta porque tengo yo. Ahora vamos con el encantador.
You smell that? Those are the papers of...
Necesito uno de... Ah, debe ser que se me actualizó, ¿no? De reparación. Ah.
The world's never ending.
Craft something for...
Añadir hueco no. A ver, para añadir huecos... No, está bien. Tengo que hacer... Tengo que ir a la parte donde los puedo fabricar. De reparación y de refuerzo. Vamos a la parte... Ah, tiene 5 de este. Creo que comprándole otro tengo que hacer 2 de estos y 2 de refuerzo. Ah, pero necesito más, es verdad. Porque este es el... Ah, este lo tengo, vamos a hacerlo. Claro, porque con esto logro uno, pero necesito otro más, ¿no? Refuerzo. A ver. Y ya le queda uno. Y esto no hay manera de fabricarlo, eso es lo malo. De este tengo poquito. Ah, pepita de oro, mirá. Claro, encima este es los que más necesito. Nada, los voy a comprar porque si no vamos a estar así. Voy a estar un montón de tiempo. Vamos a comprar 2 más. Ahora hago esto. Bueno, vamos a encantamiento. Le pongo esta ligereza. Ya está. Y lo que quería hacer... Grifo mayor. Ah, pero acá tiene más. Durabilidad, regeneración. Esto me parece que... Este es el más tocho, ¿no? Y acá le queda uno. Me parece que en vez de... Porque yo a la armadura le puse grifo mayor de Queen. Pero ahora como tengo euforia, que aumenta la intensidad, quizás me conviene la regeneración de vida por el tema de la encantamiento que tengo en las espadas. Y aparte quiero comprobar, sin tomar el extracto de troll, cómo me sube la vida. Si sube bastante, va a ser muy bueno para la build. Generación de vitalidad. Mira, este da resistencia al daño elemental, hace que se gaste menos. A la resistencia a las hemorragias. Hay 4 tipos nada más. Bueno, le compro todos estos. Igual creo que me van a faltar.
Thanks. So long.
A ver, tengo... Son 6, necesito 6 y tengo 5. Creo que otro ya no puedo fabricar porque...
The world's never in.
Craft.
Creo que otro ya no puedo fabricar porque le compré, a ver. Voy a tener que meditar. ¿Cuál es? de reparación. Le puedo comprar 2, pero necesito... Acá de esto puedo fabricar uno. Grifo mayor que reparación. Ah, es como que les vuelve a aparecer, no sé. Me salgo
Thanks.
dentro y...
So long.
Me salgo dentro y le vuelve a aparecer. Ahora tengo 6, listo. Bueno, voy a eliminar las mejoras. Creo que hay que eliminar, ¿no? Porque si le intento colocar, a ver. Sí. Hay que eliminar las mejoras a los juguetes.
The world's never...
Craft.
Desmontar creo que es. No, desmontar no. Eliminar mejora.
Thanks. So long.
Bueno, ahora le ponemos esto. Digamos que me da 3... ¿Qué será por segundo? ...18 de vida por segundo. Quiero comprobar cuánto es eso. Bueno, vamos... No sé, tendré que buscar un enemigo y dejar que me pegue. A ver, acá había aparecía un gallotriz. Le voy a dejar que me pegue a ver qué...
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
Ahí está. Se respamea esto. Obviamente la regeneración de vida no es lo mismo en el combate que fuera del combate, así que me voy a quedar un rato acá. A ver cómo... Allá. Va subiendo, ¿no? Es un poquito lento, pero... me está reventando.
Come on.
Para que me voy a poner... Me envenenó por eso. No, va subiendo bastante. Y eso que estamos en combate. A ver, me voy ahora, ¿eh? Quiero ver cómo se me regenera fuera de combate. Vámonos. Ahí se fue. A ver, fuera de combate.
Let's go.
Sí, regenera bastante. Parece el Como si fuera el extracto de troll, Entonces quizás ahora sí lo pueda reemplazar el extracto de troll. Con el... No sé ni para dónde estoy yendo. Podría reemplazarlo por el que se suele usar. ¿Cuál es? Este. Ponerme este. El daño causado aumenta cuando se tiene el máximo de vitalidad. El daño causado a los enemigos regenera vitalidad y el de probabilidad de crítico. ¿Cuánto tengo probabilidad de crítico? 27, 32. Claro, estoy mejor con la de acero. Bueno, vamos acá.
Let's go.
Vamos. Volvemos, vamos a ver la... No sé si estará igual la... Ah, bueno, se lo marqué. Esto tenía que ir a ver también. Si ya estará corvo blanco, pero me parece que algunas mejoras sí, no sé si estará todo. ¿Dónde está corvo blanco? Acá. Lo que sí tendrá que ver es si la toxicidad, cuando supero el límite de toxicidad, si la vida se me... Lo que no quiero es que se me baje. Pero no voy a perder el tiempo ahora viéndolo eso. Directamente cuando vaya a una misión lo veré ahí. Hogar, dulce hogar, a ver. ¿Qué dice? Devuelve. Igual lo que podría hacer sería unas meditaciones para... Oh, pará, ya cambió.
And what do you...
Vamos a hacer... 2 días vamos a hacer. Sí, ya tiene... es diferente ya.
Just take to work as they take to dance and drink.
Ah, pero es otra cosa, Acá que podemos poner armas. Ya tenemos para más armaduras. El cuarto de invitados es arriba. Lo que sí no tengo cuadros, pero me la suda la verdad. Este es el cuarto de invitados. Ah, acá no, ahí no se puede poner nada. Bueno, vamos a hablar otra vez.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Ah, lo que decía lo de la bodega.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Ah, no era que se pone un laboratorio, era que estaba este lugar secreto, ¿eh? Un laboratorio.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Ah, mira, acá recupero en las pociones. El laboratorio puede transformar mutágenos obtenidos de monstruos en sus versiones básicas. Ah, está bueno este. Todos estos que los tengo al pedo, los podría transformar en mutágenos que me conviene para mejorar las mutaciones. Porque ya, a ver, ya no tengo más. No, este no es. Ya no hay más extracto ni nada. Mutágeno azul. Ah, mirá. Y acá cómo puedo pasar de un color a otro. Por ejemplo, uno verde para hacerlo azul, uno rojo hacerlo azul. O el típico. Y acá lo mismo. Los tintes, a ver. También puedo fabricar los tintes. Bueno, como ya no tengo más, yo voy a deshacer todo eso, ¿eh? Me parece. Esto lo vamos a transformar todo. Listo. Ahora vamos acá. ¿Cuánto? Esto no puede ser, esto es un bug. Tengo 30 de eso. Ah, tengo 3 puntos. A ver. 3 puntos. Vamos a hacer este. Este necesito ya 5. 5 puntos de habilidad. Es de rojo y verde. O rojo y azul. Y esto, número de votaciones investigadas 8. Y tengo 6. Cada tengo que hacer 2 de estos más para poder destrabar un espacio. Igual mi build ya estaría, ¿eh? Mi build en realidad es esto. Después yo metería estos dos, pero mandaría este acá. Tendría toda una fila de los normales. 2 acá. Y uno rojito acá. Pondría este. Pero estos son irrelevantes, ¿no?
Here,
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Bueno, vamos a ir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Paseamos con la casa.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Yo creo que igual se puede hacer todo. Vamos con el segundo, ¿eh?
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Sí, en realidad se hacen todos. Vamos a mandarle todo. A ver, una cama mejor.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witcher's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made, and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Vamos a hacer todo, vamos a mandarle todo.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Boleus's garden to its former verdancy?
You know Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Boleus's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Starting to get...
With the utmost respect, sir.
Thanks.
Bueno, ya llevamos 14.000 de coronas. Espera 2 días, un día. Vamos a hacer meditación 2 días.
Here, kitty kit.
A ver, tenemos más soporte de armadura. Por todos lados tenemos. Ah, estante de armas. Vamos a poner las de... Oh, la cama mucho. ¿Y para qué sirve mejorar la cama? Porque si nos vamos a dormir, nos dan como unas pasivas. O sea, más pasivas que antes. Vamos a sacar esto. Esta la vamos a sacar también, ya que la usé un tiempo. Podría comprar, armar la de Nisgar. Ponerla acá, la de Nisgar, ¿no? Acá pongo esta. Esta igual después podría sacarla y armarme unos guantes de vuelta de Nisgar. Y la parte de abajo le pongo eso, porque no. Y las espadas las pongo acá. Vamos a poner primero la de plata y después la de acero. de la escuela del gato.
Here, kitty,
Sí, vamos a hacer eso. Me voy a fabricar la de... ¿Dónde era? Acá. Vamos al...
What do you reckon? How long will I have the runs off that roast rat?
You'd best behave, friend. Greetings.
Would you...
Of course.
¿Cuánto oro me queda? Gasté un montón. Vamos a fabricar la coraza. Esta armadura de guardia ni guardiano. Tomo 2 de estos. Y los guantes. Guanteletes. Lingote de acero oscuro.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Mira qué guapo. El establo de Sardenilla. A ver, ¿dónde la podría poner la de Níjar acá? Y voy a sacar esta. Le ponemos los pantalones. Ahora saco todo. Ahí está. Después el otro lo guardo. Bueno, sigamos, a ver.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Bueno, ya está todo. Entonces 14.000 coronas cuesta todo.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento. the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahefkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sacramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Diddly snaps! My back aches something horrid!
Bueno, ya está entonces. Ya tenemos Corvo Bianco en su mayor esplendor. Acá, si vamos acá, aparecen plantas, me parece, ¿eh? Sí. Ah, mirá, esto no sirve. Cuando tengamos que cambiar los mutágenos, todo eso. Voy a coger todo esto. Y esto después se vuelve a crecer, así que podría pasar de vez en cuando acá. Por acá. Bueno, ¿qué voy a hacer ahora? Podría ser... Yo dije que iba a ser la de... Por el tema de la espada de plata. La visión obsesión de caballero. Pero... A ver, vamos a ver las de... Estas, a ver dónde es cada una. A ver. Son en diferentes lugares. Esta es acá, a ver esta. Claro, cada una en una punta del mapa. Pero es verdad, como no me interesa, no sé si le voy a dar prioridad. Pues tengo que ir a conocer los pueblos también. Está lleno de caminos esto no sé si lo voy a recorrer todo. Está lleno de... Sí, haré todo esto obviamente, pero... No sé si... Me pondrán a dar vuelta por todo. La del oso, la de la mantícora. Es ahí. Quizás haciendo transmisiones me tope con eso. Vamos a hacer... tenemos 2 contratos. Habla con... Ah, mirá dónde tenemos que ir. El contrato me conviene hacerlo porque estoy en nivel más alto, si no me va a dar menos experiencia. Te dan buenas... Bueno, podría ir desde Corvo Bianco, más o menos por ahí. Acá está Cerdenilla. Que son las... van a ser las 9.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know that.
Move it!
If the
just take to work as they take to dance and drink.
Acá hay una casa. Claro, esto es una casa. Esto no sé qué es. Esto no son casas.
Let's go.
Tendré que explorar de día, me parece. Ah, está cerrado. Acá.
Run, Roach.
El ruido de los avestruces está bueno. Ingrediente, una planta. O algo pasó acá. No quiero ver porque si no, capaz que es una misión. Bueno, vamos. A ver, vamos acá.
Come on.
Ah, son molinos esos. Un viñedo infectado. Vamos ahí, vamos a dar la vuelta.
Take it easy.
¿Qué hacen estos?
You, hey, with the blades on your back.
Will be the
Help
end
us!
of me.
Look, monsters all
I've
about.
lost again.
You've the look of a knight.
Huh?
Over there, monsters have come.
Ah,
Drink! Give me a drink!
sí, es verdad, están los gusanos allá. Claro, no me voy a encargar.
Giddy up. Come on.
Hey, over here, please.
Fuck.
You make mountains out of molehills, Vilmar. I shall be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much, much the safer with us at your side.
Balderdash.
Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds. Oh, fuck.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck-deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing. I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah! It seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behavior to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Kovir, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a peristysomac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
Based upon which, I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive. Sublime! We've a deal!
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
I'm afraid we've to await the morn. Proper light, see? It's very important. In the meantime, be my guest at my fire, sir. In fact, I'd be delighted to hear some tales of Witcher life. Well, the wide and wild world beckons. The light now is perfect.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
Bueno,
Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings, believe me. They're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper for you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Bueno, esta la voy a hacer porque ya la tengo. Y el otro que nos pidió es este. Es como un contrato, pero está en misión secundaria. Tengo que limpiar la cueva. Pero no, estoy con esta ahora. Tenemos que seguirlo, ¿no? Escolta. Bueno, él no nos va a seguir. Eso que tiene en la cabeza es como una cámara de fotos. Él va a sacar fotos. Voy a tomar los extractos. Vamos a probar los extractos. Este. A ver a dónde tenemos que ir. Ah, esta zona está bien. Y que en realidad conviene ir por acá. Por este camino conviene. Bueno, esta es una de las misiones que comenté que si quieren conseguir la espada de plata, la Iron Dire, hay que hacer una serie de cosas en la misión. No me acuerdo cuál de los valores te daba esta. Pero lo que hay que hacer es... Bueno, ahora vamos a ver cómo es la misión. A ver, vamos por acá.
Map says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
But one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Tratar de no matar a ningún
Hear
animal.
that? Deer, I think.
Incredible.
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Look, a cub. Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the lie to that.
Parastysomax upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
Ahí está, eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Ya con esto ya nos dan uno de los valores. No me acuerdo cuáles eran. Y después creo que en el final hay otra
Got pretty
decisión.
broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking. Hear him?
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. We shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry.
Encuentra el lugar desde que se vea bien.
How about here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Right. We'll find another spot. Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps. But it offers no view whatsoever.
Fine, we'll keep looking. Here, maybe? Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly. Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
a propósito, a ver si me baja la vista.
Exactly what I want. Disturb them in.
Stench.
Se mete un daño tremendo. Ahí me bajó un poco la vida. No, sí me baja. No me da abasto las runas.
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go, just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Y ahora que estaba viendo tengo más pociones. Me dieron una más de cada una, no sé por qué. No sé si es porque... La verdad que no sé, el equipo no es. Quizás porque mejoré el corvo bianco, pero no. Tengo más potis. Bueno, ahora tenemos que ir ahí. Ahora quiere un
I was
power
wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. They will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Shh. Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
Ahí está.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher!
Pero se van, coño. Ahí está.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Watch out! Giant centipedes!
Well, you killed them already.
Clearly not all. Get back! All over now.
Whew, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
Bueno, era importante eso que le preguntamos a los guardias sobre la hija. Porque después ahora más adelante pasa otra cosa.
Always good meeting a professional.
A ver. No, esto acá no. Acá no hay nada. ¿Dónde es el picnic? Ah. Bueno, vamos a tener que ir ahí, no queda otra. No quiero ir ahí. Ah, y tenemos la otra misión. Para esta se llama Casa Mayor. La de las arañas tenemos que hacer. Esta del tipo ese. Voy a cambiar. Ya que tengo todos los extractos. ¿Cómo se llamaba la del tipo? En contrato de la Casa Mayor. Ya maté a todos.
Any tidings?
None yet. Rest assured, though, it'll all work out.
No me diga que se bugueó esto.
Drink! Give me a drink!
Bueno, voy de vuelta a ver.
Where you going?
Ahora que más ahora. Ahora maté a más. Ah, ahí hay otro, ¿eh? Sí, se había bugueado. Esto... Sí, pero la toxicidad me baja la vida. A ver cuánto me cura eso. Capaz que porque fui al revés. Pero así mira, la toxicidad me gana. Me quita más. Y la pregunta es, ¿me conviene recuperar vida por golpe o constantemente? Parece que es constantemente. Voy a seguir con el extracto de troll, me parece, para tener... hacer más daño.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods. And you too, of course.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
Tienen de todo acá. Ah, este es un vendedor raro.
Time I got back on the path. So long.
Bueno, ahora podría ser la misión la del tipo, el que saca fotos. Era un contrato este. Bueno, tenemos que ir ahí. Vamos acá y me mando por ahí. Tendré que pasar por acá también. Igual hay que hacer una meditación porque es al mediodía. Ah, pero ahora con el viaje rápido. No, todavía es de noche. Tiene que ser al otro día.
Run, Roach. Take it easy.
Este es un viñedo. Bueno, vamos. Llegamos, ¿no? Bueno. Voy a hacer la meditación. Esa escalera sí se puede subir. Mira, tenemos un armero. A esto le vamos a jugar al Gwent también.
What's that?
Mind showing me your wares?
Ah, tengo esto. Esto también. Esto también. Y esto es lo mismo que tenían los otros. Ah, esto, a ver, esto. Sí, esto también.
Gwent, interested in a round or two?
No me tocó espía. Una de revivir, a ver. Lo que se salga la descripción, coño. Ahí está. Una de clima. Vamos a cambiar la de clima, ¿no? Bueno, ahora es mucho mejor. Tengo 2 para revivir. Tengo un 7. ¿Qué tiene este? Las fuerzas de asedio. Pasa que si tiro el arquero. Sí, pero vamos a tirarlo. cagó y no sé si tiene espías. Pero vamos a hacer una cosa. Este me lo guardo. Voy a seguir. Si veo que... Vamos a ver qué hace. Ahora podría usar quemadura, pero... Vamos a ver qué tiene. Tiene un señuelo también. ¿Tendrá la otra? Esa es la pregunta. Si tendrá la otra de esta. Así le quemo las dos. Bueno, vamos a tirar a Siri. Ahí está, ahí arrancó, ¿eh? Tenía guardadito ese. Pasó encima. Los 3 quemaduras tengo. Si le tiro quemadura, le quemo esos dos. Pasa que tengo un 10 nada más. Y para revivir tengo 2. Y acá que tengo. Tengo un arquero nada más. Podría dejar pasar esta también. Oh, mira. Bueno, vamos a pasar que tire una más. Podría poner el 7 y le quemo el espía. Bueno, eso se la podría devolver. traer el espía también. Ahora vamos a ver qué me toca. Oh, la vaca. Podría tirar la vaca. Y tengo un señuelo. Ah, le puedo tirar otro espía. Ahora le quemo todo eso de un plumazo. Creo que de esas hay 3 nada más, ¿no? Sí, creo que hay 3 nada más. No sé si hay 4. Bueno, por lo que veo está acabado ya. No me tocó hackear. No hace falta que saque el otro espía, me parece.
Justin, jewel encrusted galligaskins. The latest raid.
Be gone from my sight.
Bueno, tenemos una cantina y ahí podría ir a jugar al de la cantina y vamos al picnic.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Disfruta de la exposición, ¿no? Ahora vamos con el de la cantina.
Yeah, drink, food. Welcome to my humble establishment. What land do you hail from?
Been on the road so long, don't know how to answer that. Let's just say I'm from the north.
Is it true what they say? About the war, death, destruction all about?
Exaggerated. Not by much, though.
Oh, forgive my asking, but I family in Edam, see? So I'm curious. But please, do tell me what I can do for you.
Pero Aedir me parece... Aedir me parece que es muy al norte. No hay guerra ahí.
Mentioned you have a family in Edirn. Whereabout, if you don't mind my asking?
In Vengerberg? You've been there, perhaps?
Yeah, number of times. It's the hometown of my... of someone very dear to me. At any rate, pretty town, Vengerberg. Also didn't suffer too much during the invasion, from what I know.
That is a relief to hear. A weight off my shoulders, I tell you.
Ah, bueno, ahí dijo que no hay mucho quilombo. Ahí es donde nació Jennifer.
Show me what you're selling.
¿Esto qué es? Trasto.
You play much Gwent? Up for a quick match, maybe?
Drink, food. What's the now?
No me sirven estas, la verdad. Ahora. ¿Tendrá algún espía? Se la quema. Arminio, está bueno. Encima es un héroe, pensé que No lo conseguíamos así cuando no. Está bueno, amigo.
Oh yes. The same myself.
Habla con el fondo.
Innumerable fascinating secrets. Its picturesque
¿Y qué te
meadows
parece?
and untouched woodlands are home to one of
Para
the
ahí
most
algo ya.
dangerous species of Myriapoda,
Cartera.
this side of the Yaruga. The Beauclair centipede, as it's commonly called, is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate parasites.
Now it's dry as a stockfish.
Puedo sacar las mesas todas.
Do not touch.
You hear? The Ardai's quarries cursed. Clouds fall upon it from the
Ah,
sky.
acá estamos con la pantera.
Soul survived.
Ah, es ver los cuadros también.
Nonsense that comes out of your mouth. Watch it.
El pavo real.
The Butcher of Laffigan called to be the savior of Tucson.
Y acá,
Interesting.
sacándose una selfie. Bueno, vamos a hablar, ¿eh?
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honored were you to hang it in your home.
Thanks.
Creo que ahora ves podemos hablar esto porque le preguntamos a los guardias.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return.
En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise, and must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides...
Besides?
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish.
Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Nice meeting you. So long now.
Bueno, ya que estoy acá,
Yes.
vamos a leer el tablón. Puedo revisar acá un poco las casas.
Ointments could help. Return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Tucson's problems, not two swords.
Once a knight's horse croaked on him. But he didn't back out, no, sir.
No hay contrato, son todas marcas.
Can't believe it. Simply can't.
Bueno, ahora podría ser la de obsesión de caballero. Cementerio, siempre se me pone la principal. Caballero solo que se está visitando el campamento. ¿Dónde es esto? Las guerras del vino. Me faltan 3 cartas. Después para conseguir la baraja hay que ir al torneo que te la dan ahí. Y ya con esas 3 cartas que me faltan ya tengo todas. Bueno, estas son las... Estas las podría hacer también. Hasta que investigue los rudos. Estas las podría hacer porque son... Pero vamos con esta, vamos con esta. Son todas de la ciudad esas.
Banquets and wine.
Sunlight captured.
I think I've caught something.
I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Monster Slayer. My.
Bueno, este es el caballero que nos encontramos al principio, que está peleando con el gigante. Que lo tenemos que ayudar. Y que después va al torneo que pelea contra un monstruo de piedra y también y queda así herido. Y lo tenemos que llevar 2 veces.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learned, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Vamos a participar en el torneo.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand? Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Bueno, vamos.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Vamos a
Come with me.
practicar.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely. Hit the red targets!
Not bad.
Once more?
No, ya está.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
¿Dónde estamos? Acá estamos en... acá.
Your boots could use some polish, vagrant.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Bueno, esto es difícil, ¿eh? Esto sí que esto es lo más difícil de todo el campeonato. Pegarle a los muñecos es difícil. Ah, le pegué. Y están los blancos, no los veo, Me olvidé de pegarle a ese. Esto no es tan difícil.
Hey there.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers.
Vamos a practicar porque esto...
Hey-ya!
No le digo, ¿no? No le di a ninguno de los dos muñecos.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Y me parece que en el torneo no voy a poder beber los extractos, nada, ni pociones. Hay que pelear así limpio. No se pueden usar señales.
How is it the Duchessa does not fear him as well?
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
For honor, sir, we shall cross swords if you'll allow it. Let us end this! You and I!
us from woe.
Yeah! Go on! No remorse!
Do you wish to practice
El
fighting a
combate
moment
ya
longer?
la tenemos reclara.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Bueno, lo vamos a anotar.
The knight returned from his days at war.
Some madman's been running about the docks. His brand new matches.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment for...
Witcher!
est flows in the vein.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Claro, siempre elijo el de Geralt de Rivia. Pero el otro es cuando fuimos a Sintra. Cuando Geralt fue a Sintra, que ahí fue cuando la reina Pavetta tenía, o la princesa Pavetta quedó embarazada y le pertenecía, que apareció Dune, que sería Emir. Bueno, voy a elegir este porque siempre elijo el otro.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way, all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out
shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Juraré por la garza. ¿Y esto cambia algo? La verdad que ni idea.
Don't feel like making a vow.
Custom allows even for this possibility. May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Bueno, tenemos que ir con esta armadura. Esta es una armadura pesada. Eso es lo malo. Pero igual no lo voy a usar el... ¿Cómo se llama? Las señales, así que es lo mismo. Esta después la voy a guardar en la casa.
Get them while they're hot. Spiral pictures. That's fine. Maybe this
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Bueno, vamos.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
Cuando arrancan así con esas cartas. Todos los espías me tocaron. Si le quemo los tres, le gano, ¿no? Le gano con Geralt o con Ciri. Tendría que haber tirado la vaca, coño. Bueno, pero lo puedo volver un poquito. Para que gaste cartas. Bueno, acá no tienen tan malas cartas. Esta que hace, encima le falta una de estas. Ah, bueno, iba a tirar la de clima, pero... Ah, no tengo para revivir. Vamos a tirarle, vamos a joderlo. Bueno, ahora paso y en la que viene podría haber sacado la carta. Ya está, perdí.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Seraphics of Forhorn, give us a bow! The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Yo le tengo que pegar a los rojos.
Brave Seraphics has hit over one half of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glories first sparks? Sir Ralphix has won! His boat struck the goal! Yet even this cannot soothe the ache in his soul.
La rima, ¿viste?
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Mira, la estatua esa que estaba en la ciudad, pero
Vivian.
en Mini.
Thou hast done
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Breasts are like...
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here. Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
La prueba de la prueba de caballería es la más difícil.
Dragon's eyes on a stick. Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous. Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Lonthal. Linos of Metina. Rainfarn of Marcha. Home Akaspark of Make.
Ahí no tenía la armadura del enano de Gwent. La armadura esa fue.
Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Ty of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Graphics of Forhorn. For Gregoire of Mount Gorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint vow of silence, Tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how Tawnies proceed?
Yes, I do, if you please.
Ere the suns from the glass retire.
Any chance you could say it normally?
None at all. Ere the suns from the glass retire, and hearty toil your steeds does tire, 'neath all the gates you must guide your horse, and each of 5 targets strike with bolts. Each dummy felt adds more sand to the glass, and each true shot bolt repeats the task.
Yep, all clear now.
Graphics of Forhorn. Is that what you call yourself? You shan't fool me. To this day I bear marks where I met your steel. But don't you remember? I am Ty of Dorntal, and I swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another book to that collection on your map.
Done. Then step aside. You're in my way.
The Tawny's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the Tawny, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight. Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Sir Ravix of Forhorn dubbed, his spurs flash like lightning, to a shine they've been wrapped.
Arrancamos.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, who pounds the ground? No legion of drummers could make such a sound!
I shall be famous one day, possibly.
Por este. No sé por cuál he caído. No, no tendría que haber ido por ahí. Vamos a cargar.
The ground! No legion of drummers could make such a sound!
Master Richard.
Uncle says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the witches.
Vamos por acá. Ah, pero le tenemos... Pará,
Endure and keep pace! What tension! What stress! What a marvelous race!
Ah, no, me equivoqué.
Whoa! A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair night, we shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my mate saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Me parece que...
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink. To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either. Dropped something.
I demand satisfaction. You've insulted me twicely.
And twicely ought to be enough.
You refuse to duel? Then I shall show you how I treat cowards!
Nothing, Ty. Might want to give some serious thought to whether you want to face me for a fourth.
I shall kill you, freak!
You got your chance, sir. You failed to seize it, and now you must leave.
We shall meet again, mutant!
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Mide como 3 metros el tipo ese.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
pasa a la gente.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever-seeking Lady Vivian, sunk under maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
No sé si tomarme los extractos. Mira la vida que me sacó. Encima con la señal puesta. Che, me parece que me voy a tomar los extractos. Me voy a tomar el del troll y este. No, me equivoqué. Hay otra pantera más ahí. Ahora que me recupero un poco la salud.
flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Criaturas, se llama criaturas. Bueno, tenemos que ir para allá. Vamos acá, a ver. Ahí hay otra criatura más. A ver si en la armadura del gato baja un montón el daño. Aparte porque no es ligera tampoco, no tengo la... Hay una habilidad que me queda inútil.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot, with no witnesses.
Want what done?
While you are a witcher, you were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you. And I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse, it could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you though, could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny Grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Sí, vamos a decirle.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Doesn't matter what we agreed. It's Vivian's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. And I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest. But it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
Vamos a terminarlo.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonful will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
If you swing your blade as deftly as you shoot, we shall win. Good luck.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons
and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the teams shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Go on! No remorse!
Swish, swash, swish, swash!
No mercy! Now there's but rapids, though he's far from done.
How long you gonna make
When all
me
the
wait?
dust clears,
ese
shall he
pelea,
have won?
Quedé yo solo, pánico.
Cut! Slice! Smash! Quickly! From the right! Now! On fire! Honor! Wine and touch! The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one, praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Rafix of Forhorn, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired Tremender, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
El duelo final.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The brave knight Rafix hails from Forhorn. It might sound fictitious, yet there he was born. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of Lassis tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Pacing the grounds, the titans locked stairs.
A este no le puedo hacer contraataque.
Mesdames et messieurs, our victor, our champion, the unequaled, silent Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! And now a few words from our sponsor, the Tufo. For strong bones and teeth, drink Tufo. A wine for your teeth, a wine for your soul. Red Fix of Fahorn, this year's champion, a sight to behold. He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon. Hail Ralphix, Ralphix, Ralphix,
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. He made no vow, yet throughout the tourney demonstrated knightly virtue that doubtless carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I have duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
No need to be sharp with him, my lady. And if I'm to help you, gotta do one thing for me. Hear what Guillaume has to say.
Is that an ultimatum?
Looks to be.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone. I know all.
You told him!
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Launful, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivian.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivian.
Very well. I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Need to take care of something first.
I understand.
Come back quickly.